Day. Listen, I'm so excited. We're just 2 days away from our event that we're doing this Saturday. And I want to help coaches and course creators make more money than they've ever made in their life. And one of the biggest reasons why coaches and course creators don't make enough money is they're simply not making enough offers. They make a ton of social media content, they make a ton of blog posts, they think that people will just by magic show up and say, I want to hire you to be a coach because you exist out there and you have something that's amazing. And so they expect people to come to them to ask for coaching. And that's a fantasy. It doesn't exist. That's not the reality of the real world. That's not how business is made. And that's why most coaches settle for less than $1,000 a month in their business. And they can't seem to figure out how to break out of it. They can't seem to figure it out. Well, it's all about making more offers. But the truth is that most coaches and most course creators, really less than 1% of them, less than 1% of coaches and course creators actually make offers. They actually promote offers to their clients. And so it's funny that the 1% the less than 1% that's making, $20,000, $40,000, $100,000 a month in their business, they're making offers, and then all the broke coaches are not. I mean, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure out what's wrong here, right? But most people, when they set out to go make offers, it's just too hard for them. They're mentally incapable of actually doing the activities because they're afraid, because they're worried about looking perfect, sounding perfect, and not being good enough. And they let the fear and worry and doubt in their mind control, rule, and be the master and commander of their life. Most people are living on autopilot, allowing their fear to be at the wheel and to control and dictate what their actions are. And what fear does, fear tells you it's impossible to make offers. Fear tells you it's impossible to promote an offer. And then for the less than 1% of people that actually do it, they make money. And so it's not rocket science. That's what I walk you through. That's what I show people how to do. That's what I coach people on how to do. How did my client Joshua Giles do $140,000 in 30 days? How do we build multiple coaching businesses to 8 figures? By making more offers. Yep, welcome to Broke City. Most coaches literally refuse to make offers. They refuse. And their excuses, well, I'm not ready yet. Well, I'm afraid. Well, I'm setting the foundation. Oh, here's the best one. I'm planning and mapping out my coaching program. That's a guaranteed recipe for failure. That's a guaranteed recipe to not make any money in a coaching business. And even as I say that, there's people, they watch this, they're offended, they don't want to hear another word I have to say. Great, see you later, you're not going to be a good client of mine. But for the people, for the less than 1%, because that's who I work with. I work with the people that actually say, you know what? I'm going to push my fear aside. I'm going to not let fear run my life. And I'm going to actually start to promote some offers, even if I don't feel ready yet. Even if maybe I don't feel prepared. Even if I'm new to this. We have a lot of the coaches that we work with are brand new. They just found their niche a week ago. And they're making money in their business. It's pride and ego is what it is. Or fear. You either got pride that's so stuck up your backside. Pride is keeping you from making money. Your pride. One of the best ones I hear from people, my culture doesn't let me do that. My culture wouldn't let me make offers because it's rude. These excuses that we come up with. These excuses. They're all excuses. They're all lame excuses. They don't work. They don't produce a result. But they patty cake and make us feel like we're doing all the right stuff. They make us feel like we're doing all the stuff we're supposed to do. They coddle our emotions. I'm not here to coddle your emotions. Make more offers. That's what it takes. I'll show you how to make offers. I'll show you how to write your copy. I'll show you how to find your niche. I'll show you how to run ads and how to attract the right people. Yet less than 1% of people will ever do the process. And they won't make any money. It's like it's It's literally like an epidemic in the coaching space that people are terrified to promote offers. They are terrified. Like you would think that I asked them to like commit a felony. Like their reaction's the same. Most coaches, when you show them how to make offers, react with the same level of fear and worry as if you ask them to commit a crime. That they run away from what it takes. And they think, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. I could never do that. I could never make an offer to anybody. Great, as long as you believe that, that's the life you're going to get. And you just created the bed you're sleeping in. So welcome to the choices you made. And most coaches choose mediocrity. Because they're lying to themselves, they're believing lies that are taught to them by the industry. They're believing lies about what they have to do. They believe that they have to plan everything out and map everything out. I teach people how to pre-sell their coaching before it's even created. How to create an offer and pre-sell something before it even exists yet. Before it's even an actual tangible reality. Oh, I could never do that. My integrity could never let me pre-sell something that doesn't exist yet. Welcome to Fear City. Welcome to Worry City. Welcome to allowing fear to run and dictate your future. Because that's what most people do, as they allow fear to run and dictate what they are capable of doing. Oh, that's just too much for me, Jeremiah. That's just too scary for me. I can't risk my reputation. People are going to think I've sold out. People are going to think that I'm a bad person. So worried about what other people think about us. The reason most people won't make offers is because they are controlled by other people's opinions. They are literally gripped by other people telling them what they can and they can't do. And they live their life out of silent obligation to a version of their life in a pretty little box of being sweet and nice that everybody has put them into. And they say, well, I can't do, I'm not capable of doing what it takes to be successful as a coach. Anybody can make 6 figures in a coaching business. Anybody can make 7 figures, but most people will never make that much. They will learn what it takes and say, it's not my personality. It's not how I was raised. My mama didn't raise me to be that way. And they allow their upbringing to run their future. They allow how they were raised to control what's possible for them. Most people do that. And then there's the less than 1% who actually take action, who actually learn what it takes and actually take baby steps to move forward. And they start making more offers to people. Most people are physically and mentally incapable of making offers. Like they will set out to do it and will quit. Most people that I meet quit because they are terrified. Because they are shaking in their skin, afraid of being judged by other people. Because they're shaking in their skin, afraid of not being good enough. And they believe that one day out in fantasy Disneyland future that they will be good enough to finally be able to make offers. And by the way, that day never comes. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years go by. They've done nothing. And that's most people. And that's 99% of coaches. That's 99% of trainers and mentors. Doing nothing. They learn a path. Somebody shows up, like me, says, I'm going to show you the path. And they say, oh, I'm too busy on a Saturday. Or here, yeah, Jeremiah, you're just a little too much for me. You're a little too arrogant. You're a little too dishonorable. You're a little too self-centered. You're a little too rude for me to listen to. I don't like your personality. Great, awesome, stay broke. Because honestly, every excuse that you come up with is going to keep you broke. But if you can learn to get over yourself, relearn some habits, change the way you're thinking, and start actually making more offers to people, you'll have at least a chance to make six figures in a coaching business. And most people who actually do the work that I see actually start to make money. All work works, but most people refuse to do anything because they allow their fear or their pride to prevent them to. People like me who grew up like I do, we don't do that kind of low level type of stuff that make us look like we desperate for money. Well, then get over yourself. And that's what most people need to do, is they need to get over themselves. That's why most coaches are broke. That's why most coaches never make money. They refuse to do that because their pride stops them. Or their fear. I'm just afraid of them rejecting me. I'm just afraid of them not like. I'm going to be a good steward of my time. I want to be a good steward of what God gave me, so I'm not going to do anything unless it's perfect. I'm sorry, but that's insecurity. It takes a step of faith. It takes saying, I'm not going to let my excuses and how I was raised and my upbringing to dictate what I'm capable of. And I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to step out, and I'm going to learn some new habits, and I'm going to learn to make more offers. Yet, 99% of coaches will never make offers. They will never make a single offer to their target customer because they are either too prideful or too afraid. 99% of coaches and course creators that I meet, I have thousands of them that I've worked with. 99% of them, too much pride or too much fear, and are incapable of making offers. And then the less than 1% who actually do something see results. It's consistent. It's absolutely consistent. So, if you want to learn how to grow a coaching business to six figures, and listen, I ain't talking about you just making a little tiny little bit of impact. If you want to make little tiny eeny weeny weeny whiny little bit of money, little eeny cutesy bits of money, little $500, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to show you how to do that because I don't know how to. All I know how to do is make a ton of money in coaching. All I know how to do is make you rich. That's all I can help you with. I can't help you make little teensy weensy little bits at all. But I can help you get so rich that you got so much money, so you got more money than you know what to do with. Almost to the point that people will say, they don't deserve to have that much money. They probably did something illegal to make that much money. They're probably a bad person because they made that much money. Them rich folk, yeah, let them say that about you. See, here's the thing. Most people will never grow a coaching business because they are terrified of others' opinions, negative opinions coming from people. They are terrified of the judgment of other people. And then a path comes along to make wealth, to change their family's future, to grow a coaching business, and they say, oh, I can never do that. I could never lower myself to that level. I'm too prideful. I'm too professional. My level of authority could never let me do that. Get over yourself. Or if you're somebody who's afraid and you're living in fear and you're timid and you're walking in trepidation on eggshells all the time and you're a pleaser, you're a people pleaser. Listen, I get it. That comes from you being beaten down, being told your whole life that you're not good enough. I'm here to tell you, you are good enough. You do not need to be an expert to make six figures as a coach. Kill that lie. You do not need to be an academic expert to make six figures as a coach. I'm going to say it again. You do not need to be an academic expert to make six figures as a coach. Period. I am passionate about this because I know what's possible. Because I know what it takes. Most people got too much pride or too much fear. More than 99% of coaches have too much pride and too much fear to ever make offers in their business. And that's why they're broke. I'm going to show you how to make offers the right way this Saturday. I'm doing a live event where I'm going to walk you through that process. And you can hop into the VIP with me and get coaching with me live on Zoom where you can ask me questions. You get 5 bonus trainings with that as well. It's only $7. The event is free. And then the VIP is $7 if you want to upgrade later and get the recording. The link is on this post. I'm tired of seeing coaches be broke. It's time to make some